Reporting live from the Reporting live from the W downtown, I'm Les.
I'm not responding to that. You need to introduce it correctly.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome to your new favorite series, Cocktail Hour with Les Lowe. I'm Les.
And I'm Lo.
And we're so excited to be filming our second episode, live from the W downtown in Atlanta.
Yes, if you didn't catch the first episode, Cocktail Hour with Les Lowe is a new series all about elevating luxury in your everyday life. Les and I will share a little bit of ourselves, a little bit of our expertise, and sometimes invite out some special guests to chop it up about different topics and things kind of connected to
The industry.
For sure.
So each episode will be featuring a signature cocktail and bringing in a different bartender. This episode, we're featuring one of our favorite bartenders, Miana, who's the owner of Sips and Stir Bartending out of Atlanta.
For sure. And this week, I'm super excited. So we recently came back from Mexico. For those of you, Les and I are from Dallas, Texas originally. So, you know, we love some Tex-Mex, we love some tequila. And we're so excited to have that experience in Mexico with our family. And so we took inspiration from that trip as an inspiration for the drink this week. So Miana will be shaking up something a little spicy, a little sweet. It is going to be a spicy cucumber margarita. So let's go check out what she's doing at the bar.
Yes.
Cheers.
The cucumber is giving.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, normally don't love cucumber. I gotta drink that again. I normally don't love cucumber, but it does.
It adds a little
mellow out the jalapeno a little bit. So really good. You guys, if you want the recipe, make sure you check it out. We'll have a post on our IG page.
Spicy margarita.
A little sugar, a little spice, a little everything that is basically
Powerpuff Girls.
Blossom, bubbles, and buttercup.
So let's get into the discussion for today.
Period. So episode 1, we shared a little bit more about us as individuals, told you a little bit of our personal tea, got to know a little bit about us more personally. And this time we thought it would be fun to share a little bit more of our expertise as luxury event planners.
For those of you who don't know, Lo and I own Les Lowe, which is a luxury event planning and design firm.
Luxury. Don't forget the luxury. It's an important part. Where we curate a luxury event experiences for both corporate and private clients. That can be weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, baby showers, period. You name it. All centered around really producing like luxury special event experiences. And so we wanted to share a little bit more of our expertise with you guys today.
For episode 2, we'll be playing a little game called Skimp or Splurge.
Yes, where we talk about if you guys are planning a wedding, things just from our perspective that we think are worth an investment or things that you can maybe skimp a little bit on. We gonna dive on in with the first Skimp or Splurge. And it's like, you guys should pause and like let us know what you think before we answer.
Yeah, let us know in the comments, like, comment, subscribe. So question 1.
Okay.
Skimp or splurge on photo video?
Definitely for me, that's gonna have to be a splurge. I know people sometimes see the photo video package and they're like, wait a minute, it's a little high. But I think that photo video vendors, they literally hold your memories in your hand, especially nowadays. We're such like a visual community, a visual culture. And I think being able to look back and see all the little details of your events, your loved ones having fun, like, is so worth the investment. Also taking into consideration like styles, right? If you're like on Pinterest and saving a bunch of things that are like in a specific style, keep that in mind when you're selecting your vendor. But I definitely think like it's not an area where you should skimp. You shouldn't get the person who's never shot a wedding, and like you shouldn't, like it's definitely worth the investment every time for sure to capture.
And I would recommend always having a consultation with those folks too. Like just because you see, you know, the viral photographer or videographer online, it's also important for you to actually connect with those people, be that in person or virtually, to make sure that that's the person that you actually want to capture your big day.
And beyond that too, like a lot of people, I think sometimes to save a little coin will get like the 6-hour package.
Don't do that.
Please don't do that. Like it truly is a nightmare if for any reason the timeline shifts to fake an exit or like quick turn capture, cake cutting, like just get
I mean, it's like impossible to capture anything pre-ceremony.
Oh yeah,
if you get
none of the pre-ceremony stuff is happening, but we've faked exits a number of times because people didn't want to pay. People leave and then something special happens that the couple didn't know about. And like you want those things in your
moral of the story,
memory.
Minimum 8 hours. I recommend 10.
Okay.
or just all day.
Okay. Number 2, skimp or splurge, guest list.
So let me just say, y'all, guest list is one of the hardest things that I've seen our clients struggle with. You start with a, you know, super long list of all the people, from your parents list to grandparents list to siblings. Like there's so many. If you're in a sorority, a fraternity, or organization, all the friends. I personally recommend skimping. Only because I think it's really important on your wedding day to have the people around you that support you, that love you, that are worth the investment, no offense, around you on your wedding day. Weddings are so expensive, and it's really a per person expense. So for every person, you're paying for a chair, a napkin, tabletop accessories, you know what I mean? A meal, bar, like it gets expensive. And so if there's 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th removed person in your family that you haven't talked to, maybe they don't need to come to your wedding.
I mean, in episode 1, I know I talked a little bit about, we were talking about whether you want a grandiose or like an intimate. And I think that's part of the reason why I lean towards intimate. I think especially for like monumental life moments, I think it's more special to have the people around you who are truly going to be invested in the success of your relationship. I get it. It's like, oh, I feel like homie from middle school, but like it's not about mommy, it's not about granny. It truly is about like you and your partnership and like looking ahead to your future. And so I think it's worth it to really cull down or like pare back your guest list. Not to be cheap. I think it's a great way to cut costs, but really it's more about like the energy and the vibes and really being able to enjoy and experience and share in that moment with your people.
Coraline.
Period. Skimp.
Skimp it.
Skimp on
Check XMO.
I think that's the only time we ever said skimp on anything.
Okay, so question number 3. One of my personal favorite things for a wedding or event. Floral. Skimp or Splurge?
Ooh, floral. I'm definitely gonna have to go with splurge. And that's not to say that you have to like blow the room with like floral or have like intricate floral walls or like hanging installations. Granted, if you want that and that's the vibe, do it. But I definitely think quality floral, quality florist is something that really helps to kind of like elevate an event. And at the end of the day, you can repurpose some of the stuff, right? So that it has like a longer shelf life throughout the duration of your event. But the silk flower is just not giving, you know, people think it's saving them a lot of money and it's really not, like at the end of the day. And so I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it to get the stems you like, get a florist that's going to be able to bring your vision to life, and or don't do it. If you don't have the money to create what you want with floral, let's lean into another like aesthetic direction, candles or something else, or do like big statement pieces and just do fewer. But I definitely don't think that that's something you should skimp on.
I agree. And I will just say for all of our wonderful watchers that floral is expensive. Most floral designers, especially here in Atlanta, but pretty much everywhere have minimums. And I would say the average minimum requirement is $10,000 for a florist. Even more and more as we're kind of, moving forward, we're looking at $15,000 minimums. So just something to know that floral is definitely expensive. So if you're starting to plan a wedding or starting to plan a luxury event, I would just keep that in mind, that floral is high. So if you do want floral,
an exotic stem,
the crazy floral installations that we see on Instagram, Pinterest, just know you're gonna pay a little coin.
A little coin. Okay, I'm very excited about this last one because I feel like we're both passionate about this. And so, Skimp or Splurge bridal party attire.
I know you have an opinion on this.
I definitely do.
Well, we both have opinions, but I'll talk bridesmaids.
Okay.
I do think that, for women, there is a lot more vendors available for like nice dresses, right?
Okay.
So I think it's a little bit easier, but generally it's difficult for a woman to rent a dress. I wouldn't recommend that.
Yeah, for sure.
I think just women have to buy dresses. I would encourage people to lean away from like the
Shein. Y'all love a Shein.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little Shein.
I just can't take it anymore. I just can't take the Shein.
No, I get it. I would encourage our, people to lean away from like the David's Bridals, and I know you.
Hey, David's Bridal.
No offense to David's Bridal.
No shade.
But I do think there's so many different boutiques. So instead of just going to like the first thing you think of, which is usually like a David's Bridal, lean into like the other vendors. There's so many amazing ones. Moda Glam, There's so many like online boutiques that have really great luxury gowns that I would lean into.
For like a reasonable price point too. No one's saying like blow $600 on a gown. But also, you're right. I think girls don't have the privilege to rent. They need to buy, and it just is what it is. So I get it.
Yeah.
But my fellas, let me just say for the record, most of us who are in a bridal party are grown men.
Child.
And I just really encourage everyone to purchase a nice, it can be ready to wear.
Ready to wear. Maybe
tuxedo.
We should explain what that is.
Ready to wear is an essentially kind of off the rack version of a tuxedo. It's something that you pay for, you can keep. You can get it hemmed, tailored to kind of fit your body. But this is why I think it's valuable. Well, number one, you mentioned David's Bridal. I think that the problem with men's rentals is that they're rentals.
So like the Men's Warehouse,
100%.
I
feel it. No shade.
Yeah.
But I do think a lot of the times they're borrowed things and they fit like borrowed things. And so 9 times out of 10, when we have leveraged rental vendors, the pants don't fit. We had a dad whose pants were literally falling down. Yeah. We're fixing hems, buttons don't clasp. Yeah. And just even the way that they fit or photograph isn't.
It's giving baggy.
It's not giving cute. And I just think it's way more of a vibe. I think that for women, it's different, right? If your girl decides, your bride is like, I want all my girls to wear eggplant. You like, I'm never gonna wear eggplant. Yeah. I feel it, but the guys, like, you're always gonna have an opportunity to wear a black tuxedo. And for like $100, maybe $200 more, I just feel passionately that it's a worthwhile investment and not an area that you should skip on.
Yeah,
so.
And I mean, you don't want the bridesmaids looking amazing and then the men looking baggy.
Not the shade. I mean, I get it from a price point perspective, but I also think sometimes people are scared of the prices of ready to wear, and truly it's usually like $100 difference or something like that. So I think it's worth the splurge.
Great option, but also custom. Is also a great option.
Custom is like, okay, you balling out. Real bad. But ready to wear, I think, is a happy medium between, it's not a rental, it's not a custom, but it's something that I think will have like longevity in your wardrobe, in your closet. What Steve Harvey say? Black suit, black pant, black jacket, black pant, white shirt, blue, like what, it's a joke, but seriously, like I think that it's something that is going to be something that you could wear to any fancy event that you go to, any other wedding that you go to. Like, I think you can never go wrong with a tuxedo. And if you're in your 30s and you don't have one already, maybe find a bridal party to be in. And you killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So Yeah.
I mean, I think the other thing that comes to mind, just another like happy medium for guys. Sometimes just it is what it is. Men don't want to pay for a full custom suit as groomsmen. So another, I think, happy medium is ready to wear pants and then a custom jacket. So that's another just thing that guys can consider.
I mean, custom is giving a little, he got money.
Is that what it is again?
He got money, you know? But anyway, we would love to hear from you guys. Drop in the comments. Let us know other like topics or categories connected to weddings, special event planning that you want to hear about, that you want our opinions about.
Or experiences.
Yeah.
I would love to hear about like bridal fashion and things that have happened.
What did you just say?
Bridal fashion.
I thought you said fat bridal fashion. Did it sound like she said that? Run that back, girl, because what we not gonna have is a custom category for fat brides. That's not what we're gonna do. That's you literally like, I would love to hear about fat bridal fashion.
I said I would love to hear about bridal party fashion.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Or even like floral or like vendor, like photo, video. I think a lot of people get wrapped up in like the trailers, like the Instagram engagement, like the viral video vibes. And then you'll pay to go to like Guatemala and float in the lake to show that you're engaged. I just made this up. But then when it comes time to be like, all right, we need a photographer.
We're back.
Literally. I'm like, so you want to pay to go to Puerto Rico, but you don't want to pay.
A little viral moment.
I'm just saying.
Not the lifetime moment.
Anyway, we want to hear from you. Let us know what you think. And I think that wraps our discussion for today, but
go ahead.
that ain't all we got.
Tell them what else we got, honey.
So, you know, last time we were here in episode 1, we gave a little.
Well, we weren't here.
We weren't here physically at the
W.
Hotel downtown. We were here physically, but we mentioned a little something in the works, a little surprise.
Go ahead. Tell them what we have.
And so I'm fucking excited, period. Expletive necessary. I'm very, very excited.
Expletive?
The expletive.
The people ain't gonna know what that means.
I was saying I needed to drop the F-bomb for this one. Drop an F-bomb.
Okay.
Boom. So I know y'all didn't think it was over, right?
It ain't over.
Because it's not over.
It ain't over. So last episode, we did kind of give you guys a little nugget that we had something coming.
Hello.
And a little
subtle hint or whatever. Yeah.
Yes,
Sure.
so we are so excited. We've been sitting on this for quite a while.
Too long.
Too long. But we are so excited to officially announce our luxury candle line.
Don't forget the luxury.
Don't forget the luxury.
Every time, literally, you know, we talked a little bit about how we've been trying to find more and more opportunities to extend a little bit of the luxury that exists.
Elevate your everyday
Exactly.
event.
And our work to you guys in your everyday life. And we don't think luxury should be exclusive to like a special event, a wedding, a shower. There are so many little ways to elevate luxury in your everyday.
And one of them is scent.
Period. And so we talked a little bit about scent last time. And so Les and I have officially launched our limited edition run of luxury. Don't forget the luxury.
Don't forget the luxury.
Truly are luxury, hand poured,
Fully custom.
local artisan,
Vegan.
And we specifically developed the scents to be inspired by the work that we do every day. This is not your like Bath and Body Works, just came up by on Etsy scent.
Bath and Body Works.
No well, I don't.
No
you might. No shade. But we truly did really take time to think about the things that we buy, which I would say we buy more luxury things just generally.
And things that we're inspired by.
Definitely. And we wanted to, again, kind of do some candles that were inspired by our work. So we have 3 scents. And the scents are inspired by luxury, inspired by celebration, and inspired by love.
My personal favorite.
And so we're gonna walk through, spend like a little quick second walking through each of the scents with you guys, just so you guys can get a feel. But they're available when?
They're available now. So if you go to leslaevents.com and hit the shop button, you can purchase our signature scent.
Period. So let's get into like the flavor profiles. Really, it's the scent profiles of these. Let's start with gourmet. So fun fact, we named all of our candles, again, inspired by kind of the things that the candles were inspired by. So a fun story about gourmet is when Les and I were little, whenever we would do anything that was like fancy, we would always say gourmet. And so we called it gourmet because this one is definitely everything luxury. It's given expensive, it's given designer, it's giving, I walked into a luxury department store. And it's more unisex. For sure, it's definitely giving us, it's more unisex, excuse me, kind of more neutral. So this one has cardamom, tobacco, patchouli, and some tonka bean.
Yeah.
It's rich. It's just like so yummy and juicy.
It literally feels like you're walking into like a luxury hotel.
Period. And so excited about that. And then Leslie's favorite.
My personal favorite.
Is inspired by what?
Inspired by love.
Inspired by love. So it's only right we called it what?
Nightstand.
Period. So nightstand, excuse me. I don't know why I can't talk. It's the spicy cucumber margaritas. Nightstand is giving romantic. It's giving
love.
sensual.
It's giving pop it on the nightstand before a fun night.
You took it there. This one has black currant, rose, saffron, patchouli, and amber. So again, really like sexy
it's a
scent.
really sexy scent.
100%. And then last but certainly not least,
darling.
you girls love a good time. And so fete means celebration, which is appropriate as this candle is truly inspired by celebration. So this is a little bit more of the fresh, clean, like it can kind of go in any room and really help kind of, again, elevate the space, but not boring bathroom fresh, clean. I think it still has like a
luxury,
sophistication and luxury to it. So scent profile here, bergamot, lemon, mandarin, ginger, tuberose, and vanilla. Again, I had to write these down because I don't remember all, but I'm telling you, it's not a boring scent.
It's very clean.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's definitely giving...
It's like grown and sexy clean.
Definitely getting fresh and clean, but not in a boring way, not in a bathroom way. I think it still has a level of luxury. I think it still has interest from a scent standpoint. And so we're so excited for you guys to be able to have these in your home. It truly is a limited edition. We're not saying that for like the hype. And so I want you guys to go check them out. We hope to have an in-person event here soon where you guys can smell, but in the interim, super excited. Our candles are here.
They're online, www.leslevins.com/shop.
Period.
Is where you can purchase.
And click the link in the bio and elevate your everyday luxury. For this episode, we thought we would share a little bit more of our expertise as luxury event planners. Share a little bit more about our expertise.
A little jalapeno got in my throat.
Share a little bit of our expertise with you guys.
That margarita good.
Oh,
okay.
Real bad.
So the car is going by for me.
Tico is over us.
I know. It was when he was back there. I said.
Tico was like, why the fuck did I sign up for this shit? Cut me out. You need it? Here it is. Oh, wait. Fuck. There it is right there.
You stop drinking.
Is that on camera?
Well, what you...
Here you go.
My bitch says she talking this episode. There you go.
So question number 3, skimp or...
I had to tuck the boobs, girl. It was popping up. All right. I'm ready. I mean, when to go? Tell me
What
when
do you want
go.
me to sing?
I know y'all didn't think it was over, right?
It ain't over.
Why you had to do that?